Denver Health Foundation is a foundation that supports Denver Health and the hospital.
The Denver Health Foundation is there to serve the patients of the hospital, essentially, to support the Denver Health Authority and to provide programs and funds for things that are necessary to keep the hospital running in the best way possible.
We've been around since the late 90s when the hospital became an authority, and our sole mission is to support the hospital.
The Denver Health Foundation has had a lot of success this year in opening up to whole new groups of people within Denver. We've really widened the net of the audience that hears about Denver Health and is exposed to Denver Health and the needs of the community.
I think the expectations going forward is that each of these events that we have are going to get bigger and better. Well, we've had many successes this year. Certainly, starting off with the gala. I mean, the gala is the largest fundraiser that we have at the foundation, but it accomplishes a lot more than that because it's really become an event that I think this community looks forward to. A couple of years ago we had Garth Brooks as our entertainment. This year we had Lionel Richie, and so this is an event I think that everyone every year now is looking to who's going to be our next act that we're going to have at our gala this year. So I think we've really created a great dynamic with this gala.
The last 5 or 6 years, Denver Health has partnered with Saks Fifth Avenue to put on the Key to the Cure event, which was always a really, really nice event. It's a mother-daughter fashion show. Obviously, it's about women's cancers and providing funds for those. This past year, we were able to raise $90,000, which is pretty incredible. This year, with the closing of Saks Fifth Avenue, we weren't going to be able to partner with them again to do the Key to the Cure event, which we have done annually. And at the same time, the Riverfront Park Fashion Series was looking for a new beneficiary for their event, and they had already completed the funding that they needed for the previous event or the previous beneficiary. So it was sort of a perfect combination. The two groups came together, and it was a really neat event because it's a completely new crowd for Denver Health and exposing a whole new group of people in Denver to Denver Health and what it is.
Hot Rocks is a great idea. It was a great fun party sort of atmosphere. A lot of the top chefs in the community get together and compete, and it's something that again has really exposed our foundation to the community and to a lot of folks that didn't know a lot about us or about the hospital. So it's been a great success, and every year it continues to grow, and everybody again looks forward to that as well, I think. Michael Pollack, who is one of our board members at the Denver Health Foundation, who's the owner of Hyde Park, puts us together every year around the holiday season, and it brings business leaders and government leaders and folks together. And again, we raise money with all of these events, but there's the secondary benefit, I think, of being able to tell our story about Denver Health, and that's very, very important. I think that the more this community knows about Denver Health, the more that they appreciate what we do.
One of the programs that falls underneath the Denver Health Foundation is volunteer services, and that is a really direct connect with patients within the hospital and really with your feet on the ground as to what's going on within the hospital. And volunteer services has some great events. Of course, in 2010, 2011 we had them as well at the Fiesta Basket Sale, where money is raised for the Patient Assistance Fund, the Snowball, which is a pediatric holiday party where we partner with Starlight Children's Foundation, and a whole slew of other activities that the Volunteer Services Office does that really keep the spirit of the hospital alive. The Level 1 Society, the Young Professionals arm of the Denver Health Foundation, has had an incredibly successful year. They surpassed the goal of raising $350,000 for the Pavilion Project, which was to outfit Pavilion M, the new adolescent psychiatry and behavioral health center, with all of the treatment needs that it would need in order to provide the best care. With that goal already reached, then the Level 1 Society decided to go even farther and has taken on fulfilling one of the $1.5 million endowments for the foundation, and this one specifically in behavioral health. As the vice chair of the board, I'm really proud to be a part of a group that is helping raise awareness and is so successful in bringing in funds for the needs of the hospital.
All of our success is due to the amazing board of directors that we have, and we've got folks from all walks of life on our board who are truly leaders in this community in so many different ways. And I think each and every board member brings a unique skill set to the board that all feeds into kind of the greater mission. So all the successes that we have are due to the wonderful board that we've put together at Denver Health.
The last couple of years, the foundation has certainly ramped up the amount of people that it's able to reach and touch and tell the story of Denver Health to. And so I foresee that this is just going to keep growing and growing over the next few years, and we're going to continue to have successful events and get the word out about Denver Health.